Welcome to Black Liberty Podcast. First things first, hit the subscribe button down below. Leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Comment, let us know how you feel. Let's get right into this. As you all know and as you all saw a few days ago, a group of men and women stormed the Capitol building after being wound up by yours truly, President Donald J. Trump. They were told to fight and stop the steal. So this group storms the front of the Capitol building, pushing their way through, busting out windows, and pushing the same people they fought so hard this past summer to make a point as to say Blue Lives Matter. So you can already see the hypocrisy here. These are the same people y'all say we should respect and just do what we're told. These are the same people you swore up and down are just doing their job when they kill an innocent black woman or child. Y'all fought peaceful protesters day and night, screaming Blue Lives Matter, and we must protect our police officers. But then fast forward to January 6, 2021, it's a completely different story. Y'all stormed the Capitol building trying to stop the election from being officially certified out of anger and hate and hypocrisy. Y'all call Black Lives Matter terrorists, criminals, animals for peacefully protesting. Now let's get one thing clear. The rioters this summer had nothing to do with the peaceful protesters, no matter how much they try and push the narrative. There are videos of protesters trying to stop the rioters, but they won't show you those. And there's also videos that show the ones that incited the riots this summer. Guess who they were? They were white supremacists, known white supremacists. And at the same time, there's video of police officers breaking windows. These are the same police that we swore to protect. But then, move back forward to January 6, 2021, what we must realize is people like this have been doing this for hundreds of years in this country. This is nothing new. It's not okay to kneel in peaceful protest. It's not okay for us to peacefully stand together and protest. It's not okay for us to speak truth about American history and protest. But it's okay for y'all to storm a Capitol building simply because you don't agree with the election results? It was okay for y'all to burn down Black Wall Street? It was okay to build this country on the backs of black men, women, and children? It was okay to create laws to re-enslave those same people? And today, it's okay to make anybody who don't look like you or agree with you the enemy? Everybody else has to follow the same rules and just do what they told and to respect this great nation. But then turn around and do just the opposite. Now that's hypocrisy. When will it stop? When will we stop fighting each other? This is not okay. You get to a point in your life where you grow tired of seeing hate and separation. You grow tired of living in a country where every single day you have to fight just to be equal. No matter how much we've contributed to society, no matter how many accomplishments or roadblocks we've come across, you still don't have the same rights as the next person. Black Lives Matter protests were maced. Protesters, they were maced, shot, beat, arrested for peacefully coming together in the name of justice and were labeled a threat. The National Guard was called in to push them back. But here the National Guard was called. But here the National Guard was not called until they already stormed the building. There's even pictures and video of one man disrespecting Kamala Harris's desk. So the level of disrespect is outrageous when it comes to these folks. But respect the laws of the land. Do what you're told. Officers have a hard job. And I agree. They do. But when it comes down to these groups of people who disagree and don't like the way things are going, that hate and that racism inside comes out swinging hard, then the laws don't matter. Then blue lives don't matter. Then having respect for our nation doesn't matter. And all this happened under one man's watch. We all know who that is. It's your job, Mr. President, to ensure the safety of the American people. It's your job to uphold the Constitution. It's your job to deter violence. Instead, you incite it. Instead, you create it. Instead, you encourage your fans and loyalists to go out and do what they did. This is not making America great again, because America was never great. There is so much dark history in this nation. The only way to make it great is by uniting as one, not fighting each other. That's what should be taught. It's about coming to terms with the dark history and teaching the truth about this country. I have an article from the Atlanta Black Star, and it's titled, "Our Movement is Being Mocked and Hijacked." And I'll leave the link in the description so you all can go to it and read it for yourself. So these same people that stormed the building are using the phrase hashtag say her name, which was created for the protesters for the killings of Sandra Bland and Breonna Taylor and many others who have been killed by police. But they're still in it now for a woman. Her name was Ashley Babbitt. She was a Trump loyalist who, with a group of other people, they stormed the Capitol building and while trying to break into the door, was shot and killed. The disrespect is unreal. Now, nobody should ever lose their life, and our prayers go out to her family. And as they go through this process of healing and grief, we pray for you that you have strength to get through it. But again, this is what they do. They steal because they can't be original and create their own. And they do it in such a disrespectful way. How dare you disrespect and try to compare it? It's like a slap in the face. Breonna Taylor was at her home when police raided and killed her. She was not storming the Capitol building. She was not committing any crimes. She was killed in her home. Ashley Babbitt was committing a terrorist act and was killed in the process of doing so. There's no comparison. But then, just the day before, a San Diego resident and a known Trump supporter tweets, "Nothing will stop us. They can try and try and try, but the storm is here. And it is descending upon D.C. in less than 24 hours, ... dark delight." This was planned. This wasn't something random that just happened in the heat of the moment. They knew this was going to happen. They planned and facilitated a government takeover because they knew they could get away with it. Now you tell me, if Black Lives Matter rioters had done that, the entire crowd would have been fired upon. They would have been thugs and criminals and people who hate our country. But it was not Black Lives Matter. It was Trump supporters, racist bigots who have been fueled by a racist president. Mr. President, it's time to go. It's time to step away, even with 2 weeks left. This was your final act as a president. It's time to let somebody else take back control of our country and actually do it the right way. And for all his supporters and loyalists, it's time to step back. It's time to stop bucking up against real change in this country. You are not patriots. You don't love this country. You are not what our nation stands for. It's time for real change. It's time for real unity. And I'm calling on everybody of every race, no matter what, to stand up against racism and bigotry, to stop allowing those filled with hate to control this land. No longer should we sit back and just continue to let these things happen. We fought each other long enough. We have to come together. We have to understand that we all belong to this land. It's ours to share. We have to breathe the same air. We have to live together as one unified front. No matter what anybody says, if we want this nation to truly be great, we must change, we must grow, we must heal. Together. No matter where you're from. No matter what your background is. We must be unified. We have to stop fighting each other. And the only way to do it is to be unified. Period. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Black Liberty Podcast. This is outside of our normal routine, but I hope you enjoy listening. Leave your comment down below. Let us know if you agree or disagree. We love you, and we would love to know what you think. And we want you guys to have a blessed day, and may God be with each and every one of you, and be safe. Continue to take precautions with the COVID. Continue to encourage everybody to get through these rough times. But let's do it together, y'all. Let's be one together. Let's come together in truth and in honesty. That's the only way for us to get through these dark times. We have to come together in God. We have to come together as one unified front, like I said. Otherwise, we'll continue just growing deeper and deeper and deeper into the darkness. We love y'all, and y'all have a blessed day.